Hi there, this is Sheena Rowlands and today I'm sharing with you a scrapbook process video for 52 favourites inspired by paper issues. Week 7, it was Valentine's week and I wanted to tell a certain story in this TN, so I'll explain as we go along. I'm using these L Studio metal heart dies and I've been through all my scraps and I've picked out all the shades of pink and red to go with these two small square photographs. Off camera I've cut these with my stasg Big Shot and I think I've cut 2 or 3 from most of the papers, and I sat around arranging them in the colour way that I like. Obviously this isn't going straight into my TN at the moment. I've just cut these 2 white pieces of card just so I can have an idea what they'll look like on the page. I find it very difficult to work straight into a TN. I like to organise my design first, and that's what these 2 white pages are for. They make an appearance in every video I make at the moment for my TN. I just wanted to talk a little bit about the 2 photographs. In each one you'll find some chocolate, and each one's got a Valentine's card in. Basically, since I was a small child, my father has sent me a Valentine's card every year, and that's continued all through my adult life. I thought it would stop when I got married, but it didn't, and it carried on, and I'm still receiving them from him nearly 50 years later. It was so beneficial when I was in senior school. I could always guarantee that I was going to get 1 card. He didn't used to sign it, but he does sign it now in later life. And yeah, it was a godsend, and it just shows, well, it proves to me how much I feel about him and how much he feels about me. And it's a lovely gesture that I absolutely treasure. So in the photographs, there's a card I made for him and a little bit of chocolate, and the other photo is the card he sent to me, and a few sweet treats as well. So I felt this needed to be recorded. I don't think I've ever made a scrapbook page about this, so I think it was definitely a story that needed to be mentioned in this TN. So I'm still messing about trying to get an order. Sometimes I think less is more. So I think I'm happy with the way those look now, and I'm just going to line them up in a moment. This little box is from my project life. I tend to keep in it labels and little bits and pieces by colour, and I think I found this pink tab, which is You Make Me Smile, which is perfect for this. I think that's all that I actually find in the box, but I think I'm going to have a rummage. I cut out all these little bits and pieces when in front of the TV of an evening, so lots of journaling bits, and also at the end of a collection, if there's a few bits and pieces, I store them in these boxes. Particularly the flat pieces are ideal for project life and for TNs, and I don't really like to waste anything, so I'm just having a rummage through, see if there's anything else I'd like to add to this page. This TN is, I'm using it to try different techniques, new things that I've bought, and I'm really enjoying the way it's coming together. I'm a little bit behind, but I'm sure that I'll catch up over the next few weeks as things settle down. But yes, I'm really enjoying it. This project's run by Paper Issues, if you've not heard of it before. And if you look on Instagram at hashtag 52favourites, using the American spelling, then you'll see lots of inspiration. So I've hit the centre of this TN, and that's where I'm going to be putting all these hearts. So I'm just going to get ready to stick these down. I've done that off camera, you don't need to see me do that. But I really like the way they look. This die adds a little, like a stitch markings when it cuts them out. And they cut really well. I was really pleased with it. So I'm just going to add the finishing touches. On the right, I'm leaving a gap. I'm going to print some journaling. Decided I'm going to print it on vellum because I want the story to be there, but I don't want it to be too noticeable at first. It's all about the love theme with the hearts. So I'm going to do that at the end off camera once I've chosen exactly what I want to say. So I'm just going to get these photos lined up. The one thing I've noticed with using a TN rather than scrapbook pages, because it's not going in a page protector, I need to make sure that things are stuck down a little bit more. Normally I just stick a little bit of tape to something and know that it should stay in place once it's in the page protector because the plastic will protect it. Obviously this is an actual book, so I need to be a bit more thoughtful when I'm sticking stuff down. I'm learning lots of little lessons actually as I'm going along. I do feel that the pages, even though I know the pages are the same size, they seem to feel different to actually putting something into a book rather than actually like on a 12 by 12. It's probably just the way that your eye is thrown by the bend of the pages, but it's something that I've noticed over the last 7 weeks of working in this TN. So I'm just going to get my title down and into place. I'm also not used to necessarily not raising things up and using foam pads, but anyway, I'm loving the way it looks. Here's some close-ups. I've just added some chipboard and a few enamel dots, and there'll be some close-ups as well where you can see that beautiful stitch detail. If you like what you see, please subscribe to my channel. There'll be more. I'm hoping to do all 52 weeks of this year as I try new techniques. Bye for now.